Hi everybody and welcome to another video here at THEBUGNUT.com. This time I want to talk to you about a strange little part on the car which is at the back, and it's the piece of metal attached to the rear of the tunnel that separates the outside world from the inside world. And this strange little piece of metal has a transmission butt up against it, and then there's two holes, one for the throttle and one for the clutch cable that come out. This little piece of metal, I don't even know what the name of it is, so it was very hard to find information about it online. I did not find a replacement piece or a panel, so if I can't find anything, I have to fabricate it. So I took out my cardboard, and I took out my metal, and I took out some measuring tools, and we made a mock-up of the replacement piece. So we started by going to the back of the car, and of course we then cut out the piece that was damaged and rusty. We used that as our starting point for our template, and then we mapped that out onto a piece of cardboard. We used some measurements and traced most of it, and what we got was something like this. We then bent it how it should be, and we used this as our template, okay, to add to the car and see what corrections we had to make. Much easier to work with a piece of cardboard than it is a piece of metal, and you don't want to waste metal if you make mistakes. I can always find more cardboard. So we used this, made a few alterations. We then mapped that out onto our piece of sheet metal, and long story short, we ended up with this wonderful piece. So you've probably seen a few additional pictures of this online, and I will add them in this video. And so what we did with this piece here is we took the cardboard, we mapped it out, we mapped out the design onto that cardboard, we cut it, we fit it, made the changes, and then when we were happy, we applied those measurements and that design to the sheet metal. Most of it was cut out by hand because there's some really odd shapes in this piece. And then there's one little last trick we had to do with this, which was, if you can see, we actually took the old top piece, which has these ridges in it. It helps give it strength, and I think it also helps define the curve where the gasket goes, the pan gasket. So I'm really happy with the way this piece turned out. Now we're gonna weld it in, and I will record that and add this to this video so you can see what I did. But there's not a lot of information about this part online, so that's why I really wanted to share this little project with everybody. If you have any questions about this, please ask me. I'm happy to share other pictures that I explain the process. You know, this is a very forgotten piece. I know some people online did mention that, you know, they never see these rusted out. The car is 50 years old, and as most of you know, strange things happen to all cars when they get that old. It could be any weird spot on the car. Every car has an unknown history at this point. Who knows what it drove through, what kind of weather it saw, how much salt it saw, but mine was rotten. It had to be fixed, and this is a solution. So let's jump into the car. I will show you where this goes on the back, and then we will weld it in place, okay? Okay, so we've got the replacement panel welded in place. It's super solid, so we're very happy about that. We gave everything a nice coat of paint, and then we cleaned up the edge and all the welds with some seam sealer. So now we can keep all the moisture and weather from the outside of the car from getting to the inside tunnel. We want to keep that tunnel nice and dry and clean so we don't get any more corrosion. So I'm very happy with the results of the cover for the rear of this tunnel, and I hope you learned a little bit of something about this very strange piece. So that's just another video here at TheBUGNUT.com. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you online.